Hello, my lovely Scorpios. Welcome to your 2024 yearly forecast. Almost said general monthly reading. I'm so used to saying that at the beginning. Welcome, you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. I'm pulling a card for every month of 2024. It's January, February, March 2024, April. As I was saying, thank you guys so much for being here. Scorpios, as always, your playlist is up here and it will be linked at the very end of the reading. I will go month by month, May, June, beautiful. And I will pull additional oracle cards and I will see where spirit guides me. August, September, October, November, and drum roll, December. Beautiful. I mean, the sun card, that's how you end the year. Yeah, yes, please. Can we have the sun all year long? Look at that. The Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles, High Priestess card. Definitely feels like overarching energy here is working on relationships. Oops, sorry, guys. I forgot that. Well, artwork of that nature is just not allowed on YouTube. Don't want to get dinged here. So as I was saying, the Lover's card. This could be a higher level of spirituality connection with someone that you're vibing with, that you're with currently. It could be someone new. Relationships are going to be big for you this year in terms of collaboration, co-creation, working together on many different aspects. Even if you feel like there will be people that you can't work with. So this isn't just in love, but rather relationships, connections, how well you get along with people, fostering certain, let's just say, making sure that we foster the best relationships, connections, friendships that we can. Let me put this here to kind of block that there. So that's what I'm feeling as your overarching energy here. Your other major arcanas for the entire year. For 2024, you have the Hermit in the month of July, the beautiful Sun card in the month of December. But remember, this is just to give you some insight for what you can expect. Energies that may be surrounding you in 2024. You ultimately have the control to create the life that you want, the outcomes that you want. So take this as beautiful. Take this as a way to help you maneuver throughout the year, especially if anything comes up that you are just not okay with, right? We are all able to, we all have free will, so we are able to, make the changes that we see fit. And so the energy oracle for the entire year you have is blossoming abundance. Remember, abundance isn't just monetarily, financially. This is abundance in all forms. And I just heard an abundance of hope, okay? Hope and healing. So if you've had a few rough patches throughout the year, some of you may have had some health scares at one point. I'm getting this feeling of someone here really having some sort of health scare or worry, whether it's you, a family member, someone close to you, a partnership, your children, whatever it may be. I do feel like there was some sort of health scare here, even if it's not you per se. For some of you, yes, but for others, it still affected you indirectly in some sort of way. So I'm really feeling that with this card, I'm getting this abundance of hope and healing, almost like the Star card. So I'm kind of feeling that energy here, like the Star card, where you're almost wondering whether or not you have anything to look forward to in the coming year, especially if you've had some difficulties. And I just heard you've had to make some difficult decisions in the last year or two. Okay, maybe relocation, of a job, a residence, leaving one relationship, or maybe even committing to a relationship that perhaps you probably thought you never would. But this is abundance in all areas of your life. money, love, friendships, opportunities, whatever it is in terms of what you feel you need, want, desire, an abundance of that area of your life is, I just heard entertainment. So those of you that are in the entertainment business, if you're looking for options, if you're looking for, new contracts, collaborations, working with other people, getting picked up, being noticed, I do feel that you will have plenty of opportunities coming your way, even if it feels like all that time, energy, effort that you're putting out there hasn't necessarily panned out the way you had hoped. That came in very, very specifically for someone. So those of you in the entertainment industry or that have, Spirit just gave me the wave, literally. I got a little lightheaded here. Definitely feel like it's someone who's in the entertainment industry. Acting, writing, art, like an artist of some sort, music especially, because I'm seeing like a rainbow of lights almost. I don't know. Maybe for some of you that's, performing or being a part of a festival. I'm seeing that very, very clearly. So if somebody is here thinking of planning a festival, being a part of a festival, maybe some sort of like opening act, it's your first one. I'm hearing, it's your first one. Page of Pentacles. This is like the beginning of many offers coming through. Okay, that was very specific. So this could be, opening acts for bigger artists. And I just feel like at first you're just like, no, I want something bigger. But then you're just like, wait a minute, I need my foot in the door and then some, right? I'll take it. That Seven of Pentacles feels like if you stay stuck in the energy of like, but when is my big break, then you're going to miss it. Okay. So just be grateful for the abundance that comes through every step of the way. Nine of Pentacles that's coming through. Absolutely. That is abundance. That is financial security, having enough money for your day-to-day, your everyday, your month-to-month, your needs, your wants, your desires, investments, and, still having some money left over, knowing that you've got money coming in. Absolutely. Offers coming in. This is communication. This is contracts. This is victory. This is success. But again, be very careful that you're not, that you don't, here's how I'm feeling it. Okay. Don't be too cocky or arrogant that you may not want to accept every offer that comes your way. Because even if it's not the right amount to the right people, whatever, you don't know who you're going to meet at these places or who you have the possibility of meeting, right? We all start somewhere. So let's get started with the month of January. You have the Knight of Wands, right? Don't be inconsistent at this time, especially if you're out there trying to broaden your horizons, broaden your, your opportunities for growth, expansion. For those of you that are interested in love, looking for love, or seeing what's out there in love, it feels like there's a lot of casual dating, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, maybe spontaneity and adventurous nature. Whether this is you exploring and, seeing what's out there, or vice versa, you may be meeting quite a few people where they're kind of in this very casual nature. Definitely not for the commitment is what I'm hearing. So keep that in mind. Too many cards, but I will show them to you. Two of Wands, the Judgment card, and the Six of Wands. So this is like Playboy energy. This is very popular with the ladies, very popular with the dudes, right? This is someone who has a lot of admirers and probably doesn't want to be all in it to win it with a long-term connection or relationship. Okay. So you may meet someone that, you hit it off, you have a great time, but this person is very clear and adamant that they don't want anything serious. Even if it feels like you guys click and it's like the best thing ever when you're spending time together, hanging out, they've got characteristics or personality traits or whatever it is that you like about them. This is something that you have been looking for in someone else. However, this person doesn't feel like they're emotionally available for a commitment. And so you have to make a choice. You have to make a decision. Do you continue to pursue casual connections if you know that you want more? Or maybe you don't want more, but you've got someone here who's just like trying to play it cool, saying, you know, it's okay, I don't want anything serious either, but you know that they do, and they're going to be up for a heartache, right? Heartbreak. I just heard Heartbreak Hotel. So maybe Elvis Presley, Heartbreak Hotel, maybe that has some significant meaning. That could be a song that comes up. Is there a movie? Is there a movie? I'm seeing like film. Maybe it comes out in a movie that you're watching with this person. I feel like they really want to cling on to you or you to them. By, you know, it's a general reading. Yeah, emotions are pretty deep here, but they're staying hidden for the time being. They don't want you to know, or you don't want them to know that, you know, you've actually catching feelings here, and you're I just want to keep things cool and be casual, no commitment type thing, not looking for a relationship. It's like, yeah, you've got to make a decision after a while when you realize that, well, you don't want to get in too deep if you know that that's not what they want, or, you know, that's not what you want. Moving forward into the month of February of the Three of Wands, looking towards the future. King of Cups, that could be you or another water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Four of Pentacles with that Three of Wands. So you could be looking towards your future when it comes to your finances, making wise investments, making sure that you're not overspending, overindulging in certain things, but also not being like a total miser about it, where, you know, if you share a household and you have shared household expenses, you're just like, I'm not going to help you with that, even though you can, okay? Unless this is a specific agreement among the two of you or the many of you, however many live in your household. Yeah, there's this feeling of wanting to hold on to everything that's yours and then some, and not wanting to share, not wanting to... you also, I feel like you're also very careful about who knows about how much money you have and what you're worth, okay? So some of you may have come into some money, are like big top earners, sales earners, whatever it may be, inheritances, gambling, lottery wins. I feel like there is someone here in particular who does well for themselves financially, but you're trying to live like a poor person, is how I heard it. Like you're trying to live as though you don't make enough, but you're stocking away a good amount and you're investing quite a bit. So more power to you. Knight of Cups, King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Three of Wands, looking for the future, looking towards the future, but also like, I feel like you don't want people to know how much you're worth or what you have, because you don't want people to want you for your finances or your financial status, okay? So it's very important for you here, getting to know someone on a deeper level, on a soul level, but also like how are they authentically. And I'm hearing like your authenticity needs to meet with their authenticity. So don't hold back either, you know, because the version of you that they're getting might not be the fully loaded Scorpio version. And so you may also not be getting the full version of the other person. And so what happens when you present only a part of you or a specific view of you that you feel is digestible, that you feel is, excuse me. I apologize. I had to sneeze there. You know, that's maybe more acceptable. They fall for that version of you if that's what they're looking for. And I know it happens. You know, a lot of people do that. And then you get to know each other, you spend more time together, and then you start learning more things about each other, get to know each other's quirks and whatnot, and then you're not exactly that same version that maybe they had you on a pedestal before. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there. All of a sudden, my sinuses got to me here. Maybe some of you are dealing or battling with, your sinuses, gardening, changes in the weather. Four of Wands came out as I was about to talk about sinuses. So it could be also dust, allergens. Check your house for mold if you suspect mold. I just got that very clearly because I suddenly got congested. Like there's something maybe that's airborne, allergies, something like that. Okay, so moving on into March, you've got the Five of Pentacles. Those of you that... remember what I said. I feel like some of you are doing well off. Your money may be tied up in investments and ventures, business ventures or whatever. And so maybe you are a ramen type of person, month to month, and not shopping for yourself, not being overly extravagant with certain expenses. What is going on, you guys? I'm sorry. My nose. Someone here definitely is dealing with like a cold, allergies, something. It suddenly hit me like a tickle in my nose. I apologize, you guys. Okay, so Five of Pentacles. This is feeling left out in the cold. This is feeling like, I know that this card can signify like financial loss, poverty, feeling like you've been left out to fend for yourself. I feel like this is past energy. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is going to happen for you in the month of March. I get this feeling like in the month of March, there is something that reminds you of a time when you were in this energy and how far you've come, that you've come a long way. I feel like someone here may have owed a lot of people money because maybe you were struggling financially for a really long time. This is very specific for someone, not all of you. And so now you're in a place where you're like, yeah, I never have to ask somebody to help me out now. Where before, maybe I was prideful. Maybe I did ask for help. Maybe I had no choice but to ask for help, or else I would have been, financially strapped in big trouble. And I feel like you had to face certain financial fears that, now you're in a much better place. There is still that scarcity mindset that has you feeling like at any given moment, though, one wrong financial move and that can happen. The Star card here. So this is definitely highlighting that you need to heal some financial wounds here, money wounds, financial security, also like lack mentality, lack mindset, scarcity mindset. You may have been raised in an environment where maybe your parents were not very good with their money. Maybe they, blow it on partying, blow it on drinking, the weekend barbecue. And then it's like, there's no money left over, no money for your lunch money, no money for, you've got a school project, it's like not being wise about their spending and their spending habits. It feels like their poor spending habits were almost inherited by you because, and it just feels like inadvertently, like you didn't mean to take on similar spending habits, but yet you found yourself in that way. Wheel of Fortune, I'm telling you, some of you guys are doing very well financially. I love this for you. You could have a business. You could be making a lot of money. Again, inheritances, making money moves that have really panned out for you. I mean, someone here is definitely in a very good place financially. And I feel like for the right reasons, you're being safe about who knows and who doesn't know, right? Be safe, you guys, for sure. I just heard, especially if you're afraid that there's a snake in the mist, okay? So for some of you, I feel like there may be friends or family members around you that can be a little sneaky or shady, right? Maybe they helped you out at one point or another, and they're coming back for what they've given you in the past, and then some, with interest plus tax, you know? And they don't care if they put you right back in ruin. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like some of you are really just kind of like hanging back. You know that meme of like Homer walking backwards, Homer Simpson walking backwards into like the bushes. I feel like some of you are like, okay, I'm not going to tell anybody that I'm in a better place financially. They might, you know, I feel like they'll start to question if they don't see you as stressed out as before. And they're going to be like, hey, how come, you know, you've been laying low? How come this? How come that? Like, I feel like they start to do like their own investigation. But definitely feel like luck is on your side. This is destiny. I'm hearing that someone here, I keep getting entertainment for someone, okay? So if someone here is a screenwriter, written works is what I heard. So you may have gotten a contract, you may have gotten paid for something, you may have gotten published, or that's in the works of getting published. Congratulations if that's you, or you're definitely on your path to that. This feels very, very positive. Like, I feel like you pour your last cent, your last, look at that. I cannot make it up. You are pouring your very last pentacle, your very last dime into something that you know is going to bring you so much success, wish fulfillment. You know it. Your inner being is screaming at you. Bet on yourself. Go all in. You're feeling that on the inside is because you know. You know. It's absolutely time for you to invest in yourself. What you bring to the table. Wish fulfillment. Ace of Pentacles. You've invested in other things that didn't pay out, but you invest in yourself. Higher education, certification, mentorships, life coaching. This could be opening up your brick and mortar. This could be, you know, taking on like financial advisement classes, or I just feel that there is a lot of collaboration here. Like there's a group of you that get together, have these little financial meetings, powwows, getting to know each other. What are you working on? Where are you going? You know, it feels like you've got the right people with the right mentality to keep on moving up, right? To keep on keeping on. 7 of Pentacles in the month of May. If you've got people that are like, what's the point of doing all this if I have yet to see, you know, my pentacles multiply? Very pessimistic viewpoints. I feel like you will get rid of those people, or you'll shy away, or you'll pull back, because there is this inner knowing that you have. Even if fear or doubt can creep in at times, even imposter syndrome, Spirit doesn't stop telling you or guiding you, letting you know this idea of yours, this manuscript of yours, this business plan of yours, this career track of yours. You're going places, Scorpio. I'm here for it. I cannot make this up, you guys. 3 of Pentacles. Collaborations. Teaching, learning. This is putting yourself out there. If you've got a lot to teach someone, a group of people, you could be creating your own classes. Could be over Zoom. Could be in-person workshops. It's definitely doing something that you love that brings a lot of money, happiness, joy, satisfaction, feeling of accomplishment. I definitely feel like someone here had like a complete 180. Like you went from maybe working in a kitchen to like running a classroom, like completely different, you know, in terms of your career or your career path or your financial path. I feel like you're tapping into your own secret sauce in terms of what path to take moving forward. What makes you happy? That's it. Big boss vibes, CEO, head of the company, creating the life that you want, not having to answer for anyone, but being the boss of the company. You call the shots. Mr. Moneybags here. Very wise investment in a mentor, a teacher, a life coach, a spiritual coach. Definitely feel like many of you are going to take advantage or have already been taking advantage of the various modalities when it comes to learning. Learning doesn't necessarily have to just be a university, a college, a, you know, traditional means of learning. It could be companies that are teaching workshops and, you know, classes that are like evening classes or over Zoom and just letting you know what's out there, and then it piques your interest and you decide you want to tap into that and maybe create the same for yourself and others. I feel like you finally tapped in. You're finally tapped in, Scorpio. 7 of Pentacles in the month of May. With the Lovers card, I definitely need to get some more. Maybe I need my little crystals to cover up the nudity here because YouTube doesn't allow it, even if I consider it artwork. They do not appreciate it, and I don't want to get demonetized or dinged for it. So 7 of Pentacles and the Lovers card here. 7 of Pentacles, it's like I've done the work. I'm waiting for, you know, the growth. I'm waiting for me to cash in. So maybe some of you are feeling like you've done the healing, the work on yourself. You've closed out cycles, you know, karmic cycles, connections, cut cords, and you haven't found the right partner for you. Or you're seeking, you're looking, you've been putting yourself out there, but it's just not, they're not your type, or they don't bring to the table what you want. And I feel like for some of you, it's almost as though you're like, oh, that one's close, but not quite. If you have like unrealistic expectations, Scorpio, I'm going to invite you to look at yourself within. Don't move forward thinking you're like God's gift and that you're absolutely perfect. We are all perfect in someone's eyes, but make sure that you also, if you are thinking that someone doesn't have it all, everything that you want, that, you know, you look within as well. Are there is there anything that you can do to improve yourself? The 7 of Pentacles, it feels like you're thinking you've already done the work. You've healed. You've cut cords. You've left people, bad habits behind. You've cleaned up your act. Like, when does it all come together for me? When does it all come together for me? Look at that. The Death card, that is your energy, right? Death, rebirth, the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is definitely new beginnings, starting anew. And so Spirit is saying the reason why you haven't met the right person is because you continuously attract the same type of person that it wasn't working out with. Whether it's a type, a personality, there is something here about what you were looking for in the past that was good for the time being, however you may consider it, right? Maybe you just wanted casual and it was great. It was fun. It was casual. Now you're just like, well, I don't want it to just be casual. But then you continuously are entertaining or, you know, spending time with people that you would have when you were just looking for something casual, right? Like, you know, you've got to change things up and be open to other people, other types, or other interests, and seeing what's really out there. If you feel like you have grown and want to walk away from the casualness and just want to be in a more committed or a solid connection or relationship, what have you done to let the universe know that that's what you want? Especially if you're still pursuing and, you know, with hookups and casual connections and things of that nature. Oh, and I heard one night stands too, so careful. Careful. Month of June with the Four of Wands. Again, this is union. This is reunion. This is, you know, harmony. This is coming together. Two people. The 1111 card here. This is celebrating a love, celebrating a friendship, celebrating long-term commitments. For some of you, you may be attending a wedding and you may be then wondering about yourself and, you know, are you ready for that? Do you see yourself, you know, married, children, mother, wife, whatever, whatever lens that fits for you. Six of Swords. I feel like there is someone here who's maybe been living on the wild side. I'm just gonna, you know, the cleanest way I could say that, right? Partying or whatever you want to call it, whatever your thing. Scorpio, do your thing, right? But now you're just like, maybe I just need to chill. Maybe I need to stop going out so much. Maybe I need to stop doing this or stop doing that. Maybe I need a change of scenery and slow things down a bit. The Empress card is card number 3. And it's funny, when I got the Blossoming Abundance and I saw that it was card number 3, in my head, I was like, oh, Empress energy, right? And there it is. Empress energy. This is nurture. This is growth. This is planting your seeds wherever it may be and it growing. And I'm going to tell you right now, yes, seed, figuratively, literally, whatever you want to call it. If you are not looking to get pregnant or get someone pregnant or have children or whatever, use protection. Because come June, there is absolutely a possibility of pregnancy. This combination here says babies. Babies, babies, baby shower, babies. News of a baby. Could be a real baby, like a pregnancy. Could be a job, a career, a business, something that you are nurturing, something that you are conceiving. Again, use protection if you don't want children. Because I can see this going really, really quickly. Like you meet someone, you hit it off, you could see each other in the long run, you move in together right away, and then like, bam, someone's pregnant. And then suddenly you go literally within weeks from like partying, nightlife, going out, hanging out, drinking, you know, living it up, to like chill mode, being at home, expecting a baby within a few months. Like, yeah, it's like, again, complete 180. So let's see, in the month of July, you have the Hermit card here, very strong Virgo energy. Hermit is the, you know, the wise man of wisdom. He shines his lantern, the Star card, which, you know, illuminates the healing, the illumination of the wisdom that you have within, especially if you feel like maybe you've gotten yourself into situations that require a little bit more thought and investigation of sorts. I do feel like there's a lot of creative ideas. I'm hearing creative juices are flowing when it comes to the month of July. So you could be getting or receiving specific downloads. Yeah, look at that. Wisdom right there. The Hanged Man, while yes, is the card of pause, of a big break, things being at a standstill. But it's an opportunity that the universe is giving you to say, hey, take this moment, to reconnect with yourself, to reconnect with source, to look back at your plans and make sure you're not missing anything. This is an opportunity for you to make sure that you have everything lined up the way you had hoped you did. Especially if there is something in particular that you've been working on manifesting. It is wisdom. It is planning. It is manifestation. It's, again, the word for you this year is not just abundance, but collaboration. Because I keep hearing and I keep seeing like a group of people, like kind of like in a studio, windows everywhere. Maybe like it's an office, but it feels like a studio. Windows everywhere. City life type. Office chairs, you know, whiteboards, everybody, you know, coming up with ideas, business plans, investments, research. Someone is definitely doing some research work here. I heard a bell in my head, like, you know, Spirit gave me the sound of the bell when I said research. So there's definitely something about researching your options, ideas, legalities about a specific path you are trying to go, right? The Tower card. So this can be very important for you, whatever it is that you're researching. I feel like some of you, especially those of you like in the medical field, or I'm hearing like science and math, okay? Money, definitely math, numbers. But I'm hearing like you come across like this brilliant idea that's like, oh shit, we need to patent that. We need to, you know. Yeah, someone here is working on some sort of patent. There's research patent. I'm seeing a lot of, again, some of you maybe have research assistants or something like that, because I'm seeing this like office type studio. It's like a studio office. I don't know. It feels like a very casual office, nothing stuffy for sure, where it's like you've got people, you've got a team of people, and you're researching something. Absolutely. I'm feeling that. Four of Wands again. Whatever it is, it's definitely going to bring some sort of healing or fill in some sort of need within the household, right? Maybe for some of you, it's an idea. You patent your idea. It's something that everybody can use, that every household can use. Get it done, because it's going to be very, very lucrative. But I feel like some of you are researching different types of patents and making sure that it doesn't conflict with other people. Now, I don't know shit about patents or anything like that, and the fact that I'm even talking like that is definitely telling me that Spirit is like, you guys are onto something. But continue doing your research, because you don't want to step on anybody else's toes, and then you got legal issues that are going to be, you know, holding up your money or your gains, or, you know, things of that nature, okay? And I feel like there is another company or another, I guess, group that is along the same lines as doing the same type of research as you. I feel like you're both kind of dialed into whatever this is. And it feels like it's almost like it's a race in time to beat them to it. Because I'm seeing like the Knight of Swords. Okay? Knight of Swords, they move too quickly in haste. They could even be like moving abruptly in anger, or just like, like petty ass, you know, like movement, like, oh, I'm going to beat them to it, right? Be careful that you're not missing a step, and that type of vibe doesn't get you into a situation or a predicament that you're going to end up paying for in the long run. Again, this is going to bring a lot of financial success and security. Those of you that are in real estate and that you have been wondering about whether or not this is now the time to buy a home, I'm feeling like you're waiting a few weeks, a few months. I'm hearing April, May through September, October. That's your window. 10 of Wands. Someone wants to move faster than that. 10 of Swords. If you want to move faster than that, you're going to like hurt your chances of really getting into a place that's your best possible outcome. If you move faster than that, 10 of Swords with a Tower and the 10 of Wands, again, that Knight of Swords energy is what I keep seeing. You move in haste, you're going to mess things up, or you're going to come across certain mistakes, things of that nature. You're definitely trying to beat some sort of time clock here or deadline. I don't know, maybe there's some sort of grant or down payment assistance, or when it comes to your patent or your business or whatever it is that you're pursuing, there may be a deadline, and you know, don't wait till the last minute, especially if that's the energy you're seeing here in the month of July and you know about it now. Get on the move. Move it. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. It's like now. Move on it now. You already know. Do the work. Like stay up late. Get your people surrounded. Like, no, it's time to do the work now. Don't think that because maybe the deadline is in the month of July or whatever, that you have until then. The goal, the key here is to make sure you dot the T's, cross your I's, and you don't procrastinate to come like just barely at the finish line towards the end, but rather get ahead of everything now. Because some of you have already been working on this. Others of you, if you've been like contemplating this, just start doing the research, start taking notes, start doing the work. Everything will start to unfold naturally for you. I feel like it's meant to be a part of your path, a part of your journey. Okay. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that was very, very important. Month of August, you have the Page of Cups, Four of Cups. For some, you may be putting your love, your relationships off to the wayside here. I feel like, especially if you haven't been putting in a lot of time, energy, effort into love, into relationships, or you've been putting in the time into the wrong type of relationships, you're not going to be happy with the outcome when you do meet someone. They seem like the right person right off the bat, but they resonate with the old version of you is what I heard. Page of Cups can also be apologizing. So for some of you, someone could be offering you an apology, or you could be offering someone an apology and they're just like not having it. Because I mean, Page of Cups offering that cup of love, of fun, of fulfillment, of joy. This is very, you know, fun-loving, creative, dreamy type energy. This person's not having it. They're like, oh, now you want to come around. You haven't returned my texts or calls. Where have you been? Haven't seen you. So now you want to come around and act like everything's cool? Yeah, I feel like someone here is not going to be happy with that. That could be your reaction to them or their reaction to you. So keep the lines of communication open, especially if there is someone that you are interested in for the long haul and you don't want any misunderstandings, even if maybe in that moment you're not, you know, in a sense, in a serious connection. But communication, you don't need to be communicating, like have open lines of communication. And you don't, okay, let me get that again. You don't need to be in a seriously committed relationship just to have open lines of communication. Okay, it's called consideration. 10 of Cups. I love that. Especially after the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. We can all use a little bit of happiness, emotional contentment. Ooh. So listen, let me get this straight. You get the 10 of Wands with the 10 of Swords in the month of July. But in the month of August, it's like goals, wish fulfillment, emotional contentment, loan granted, in escrow, keys to your house, keys to your new business. The money rolls in. Yeah, I'm all for that. Absolutely. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. I don't know why, but I just heard someone here is going to be looking back and thinking, yeah, dreams do come true. Or you're going to be hearing that from someone. Dreams do come true. I feel like somebody really needs to hear that's being a little pessimistic about like, yeah, right. 5 of Cups flipped out as I was saying that. See what I'm saying? Some of you are a little bit pessimistic when it comes to stuff like that. And not believing that either you're worthy or that like the dream life is only for Hollywood. Let's move on into the month of September. You have the 7 of Wands. Fighting for what you believe in. Fighting for what's right. Fighting for a partnership, for love. Standing your ground about specific boundaries you may have in a relationship as well. Especially if you are super busy with a business, with a career. I just heard the word launching pad. So for some of you, you've been catapulted. This person is waiting for you at the launching pad. And they're like, don't forget about me, right? That's why you have these little hiccups of someone not wanting to take your apology, or vice versa. You could be the one waiting. I heard stand by your man. And so somebody here is being told to stand by your man. Whether that's you, Scorpio, for you to stand by your man, or you're telling someone they need to stand by you. I also feel like someone is saying, I want you to stand by me because you were with me from the very beginning. You believed in me before anybody else did. And I feel like they're saying it with this fervor, like they have this great respect and honor to have you at their side while they're on this journey, while they're on this path. And although they'll miss you, they encourage you, they love you, they want the best for you. But I feel like they're saying something like, yeah, but we can't do this long distance thing. 8 of Cups, Queen of Swords. Could be with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, right? This is traveling. This is someone at a distance. You could have a career in travel. You could be traveling for your career, right? Going to like so many different places all the time. They're seeing less and less of you. Now, Queen of Swords doesn't mince words. She is very blunt and upfront. Like, honey, if you think I'm going to wait around while you're going around the world and doing all this stuff without me, I feel like someone's really going to like let you have it with that. There needs to be more communication about this because it feels like the more time apart, the more distant the two of you feel from each other, not just physically, but emotionally as well. And it can cause a lot of conflict. Look at that. 5 of Wands, the Chariot, and the High Priestess. So let's see if those will come out later on. Moving into the month of October, you have the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords, yes. While it can be, you know, sneaking, cheating, deception, betrayal type energy, this is even lying to someone, not taking responsibility or accountability for their actions. So somebody here could be feeling like, you want me to stick around and stay in one place while you're traveling, while you're doing this, while you're doing that, seeing less and less of me. I'm hearing less and less of you. How do I know you're not in this 7 of Swords energy behind my back? You know, like I feel like they have cause for concern at one point, or you do, where you're wondering if you can trust this person while they're away, if you should have a committed relationship, or if you should have an open relationship. I feel like someone suggests an open relationship out of fear of losing you, but at the same time, or vice versa, it's almost as though they're giving you permission, but not really. It's a way for them to kid themselves, lie to themselves, to think that it's okay, right? Seven of Swords. I mean, to each his own. Might be okay with them, might be okay with you. October, Seven of Swords. What is the Seven of Swords energy? I apologize, guys. I know these yearly readings are usually pretty long. Two of Swords, Three of Wands. It's like, listen, if that's the type of behavior you got from here on out, then I'm out. Two of Swords, immovable, not looking towards the future with you because I am not open to that kind of stuff, right? And I kept it clean for you. But the Two of Swords, it's like, oh, you want me to turn a blind eye and pretend like that didn't happen? I feel like either you're going to say that or somebody's saying, is that to you? Somebody can also be saying, I see a future with you. And it's like, no, the hell you don't. Because that's not the type of relationship or connection that I want. I feel like two versions of what somebody calls commitment. Be clear with your partner. Again, open lines of communication. Five of Swords. Be careful what you're fighting for. Be careful what you're fighting for. Five of Swords is winning at all costs, not giving a rat's ass how the other person feels or if you've hurt them at all. As long as you get what you want. Can't have your cake and eat it too, right? I mean, unless that's what the two of you signed up for. But be careful with that energy, because if the roles were reversed, how would it be, right? November, Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving energy when it comes to finances, career. This is slow travel. You could be traveling by car, road tripping at a distance. Could be train, bus. You know, it feels as though for those of you that are like booking gigs or work at a distance, you may have to travel, you know, via car for things of that nature, right? Six of Cups. Could be also traveling to places where you grew up at one point. So maybe you're not local to like the city, the state where you grew up. And that's part of your travel plans or part of your traveling for work. And so if you have a partner, they're concerned about who you spending time with, who you hanging out with. Like a high school sweetheart, your friends from your childhood, are you going to be up to no good with them? Nine of Cups flew out in reverse. Not a single one of my cards is in reverse. So when Spirit gives it to me in reverse, it is like boom, bang, pay attention to this message. Nine of Cups reverse. This is overindulgence, especially if you're a drinker. If you've been sober, don't fall off the wagon. It can be bad. Because the Nine of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles, this is drunk driving, this is DUIs, this is accidents. You do not want children involved in these situations, okay? No drinking and driving. Absolutely not. This is overindulgence. Be very, very careful here. This is pissing your life away. I just heard it. Everything that you freaking worked for you to make one bad move when you could Uber, Lyft, or not drive at all. Taxi. Careful. You don't want to end up where you've been fearing this whole time. Okay? I'm not even going to say it because we're not going to manifest it. But you know what I mean. One last card for the November. Especially because it's Scorpio season, like October, November. So be careful that you're not overdoing it, celebrating your birthday, right? Overindulgence. The Magician. You absolutely have the power to create the life that you want. And so you know the decisions that you have to make moving forward. And so let's end this on a positive note. December, the Sun card. Yes, please. A lot of happiness, joy, fulfillment. Again, children, if you're not interested, if you don't want any, they are in the works for you. They bring a lot of happiness. This could also be starting over, having that childlike wonder, playful energy. You know, definitely looking at things through the eyes of a child, feeling a lot of that heartwarm energy. Remember when you were a toddler? Well, if you can, but if you look at how babies view the world, how playful they are, how they're giggly and laughing and smiling and feeling like living life carefree. If it's not about children, then it's definitely giving you the energy of that you need to experience, right? 7 of Cups, 8 of Wands, decisions that need to be made, that you feel maybe you're being cornered at one point or another to make certain decisions that are fast approaching with specific deadlines, okay? Like you suddenly find out about something and it's like you think you have a week or two to make a decision. Oh no, I need to answer by the end of the day. By the end of the day. By tomorrow. By the end of the week. This is fast forward movement. I also feel like someone here is going to do something that they always wanted to do since they were a kid. And it's like checking off your inner child bucket list. That's how I heard it. Very cute. Yeah, Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. If you grew up saying, when I grow up, I want to be a so-and-so, right? Fill in the blank. I feel as though some of you are going to have that opportunity to fulfill that. I don't know. I just, by chance, by coincidence, but it's a lot of fun. Kip or any other highlights for Scorpio here. Official person and coffin comes through. Official person could be police officer, could be court systems, legal, could be attorneys. This is people that are viewed or held in a higher regard. This could be politicians as well. Something comes to an end. So if you've had legal issues, that you've had recurring legal issues or things that you have had to continuously see someone as an official person, that's definitely coming to an end this year, highlighting that, of course. I'm going to pull the Power of Surrender cards because, Scorpio, there are things that you may still have lingering within your energy that you need to let go of, surrender to, surrender from, that will help you make the most of 2024 to be the most successful, the most happy, the most joyful. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Oh, yes, please. Surrender to complete healing. And look at that. Surrender to play. Yeah, absolutely. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Surrender to complete healing. Remember what I told you. You may think like you've done the inner work, the healing work, the shadow work. There's still some more work that needs to be done. I feel like it's gone a little bit beyond the surface level, but you've really got to dig deep. And this is highlighting that. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Someone here may have abandonment issues as well, or inner childhood wounds. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Absolutely. It will do you wonders. Okay, so I'm going to pull some Romance Angel Oracle for your love life. What is the energy that's being highlighted for Scorpio? Married, single, in between, whatever, wherever you're at in 2024. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. What did I say? I've been saying it. Open lines of communication, right? very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And let's see, what can Scorpio expect in their love life 2024? Wallflower. This could be you or someone that you might be interested in that has like limited potential. They're very shy. They're withholding. They're not easy to get to know because they're very reserved. So that could be you, or that could be someone that you are looking at, that you are interested in. Mature woman. Okay, so you go from the wallflower to the mature woman. This could be you or someone that you're interested in, that you're pursuing, or that you're currently with at this time. This is high society mature woman. She is like the person, the go-to, the connector, and a socialite as well. She's very well known in the community. The card of destiny, luck, chance, connections, relationships, friendships that are meant to be a part of your life, soul family. Ooh, as I said that, I cannot make this up. I said soul family, and you got the card of soulmate. So clearly this is a great connection that comes through for you this year. Being in a relationship, definitely this year is in the works. If you're already in a relationship, it just feels like you're definitely redefining what kind of connection and where you want this connection to go for the long term. One more. Friendship. I'm telling you. Okay, this one's sticking out too. And children. Remember what I said? Careful with the kids. Children, childlike, innocence, fun. I feel as though if you really dig a little bit deeper in your heart, mind, body, soul, there is still another little level that you need to heal that stems from your childhood. This is inner child. This is childhood wounds. Even if you feel like you've gotten over it, you're not looking at that anymore, that doesn't faze you, that has, doesn't apply to you these days. There are certain wounds that people can experience in their childhood that can absolutely affect them in their adult life. Trusting of other adults, of people's relationships, that's a core value, right? You learn that as a child. You could have had people that broke your trust, that showed you an example of not being trustworthy, not being dependable, or neglectful. So some of you might still have that lingering wound that still needs to be healed. Okay, Scorpio, I am sending you guys so much love. Thank you guys for all the support. I really do appreciate you guys. And I forgot to say it earlier, but if you want to book your very own 2024 yearly forecast, I've got a handful that are like this in depth that are available to you now. The link is in the description box down below. And I also have a few of like the smaller, shorter version of it. Also, link in the description box down below. I will have Zoom one-on-one calls available at the beginning of 2024, and I will announce when those are available. So if you're not following me over on Instagram, I will definitely announce it over there, Virgo Angel Tarot, at Instagram. Okay, so I will see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much. Once again, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Best and easiest and free way to support me and my channel and the work that I do. I do put in a lot of work into these readings, and I appreciate you so much for supporting me. Thank you. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Take care. Bye.